Hey, Shannon Gonter here with Therapy by Shannon. Today we are going to focus on FOMO, fear of missing out. So, some questions about the kind of generalness of FOMO, of kind of wondering what was there before FOMO, what was there before we hashtagged it, was there anything? Were we really missing out as much before someone kind of put a hashtag on there and put it on social media so much? Personally, I never really gave this that much thought. It just kind of wasn't a thing, and then it was a thing, and I never really questioned it. I kind of assumed it was some trendy teenager that came up with this term, but it wasn't. The term FOMO, fear of missing out, was invented by Harvard MBA graduate Patrick J. McGinnistow, and he invented it to assist in business decision making. So, man, did that intention go awry. But I did spend some time thinking about and researching this, and it's apparent that humans held a fear of missing out well before the digital age. So I spent some more time placing a name to it, and honestly, FOMO at its core is anxiety. So if you are someone who really resonates with FOMO, often says it, posts it, thinks it, but are having a really hard time aligning with this anxiety, and you're over there like, I'm not anxious, my mom is anxious. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Ding, ding, ding. You're probably anxious and maybe a little bit more anxious right now because I'm telling you you're anxious. But that's okay. You are not alone. Anxiety is a natural response to being a human and interacting with other humans. And there are steps that you can take to assist in lowering those anxiety levels, aka FOMO. So let's take a look at some of the symptoms between FOMO and anxiety and see if there's any similarities. So with anxiety, often people experience some physical symptoms such as sleep issues, stomach aches, increased heart rate, maybe some dizziness, some cognitive issues such as feeling like you're going crazy, that fear of impending doom. And with FOMO, there's also that physical and mental side as well. So people stress eat, they salivate, they have obsessive behaviors like refreshing Snapchat 1 million times a minute to see if there's a new post, sweating, feeling like you're temporarily going insane, panic. So there are lots of similarities between anxiety and FOMO. So now what do we do with it? So step one, you need to admit and accept. So repeat after me. I mentally cannot handle the pressure and physically cannot be everywhere at all times, looking my best and doing the coolest things at all times. And that is okay. Step two, repeat. Step three, repeat again and again and again and again and again. During this phase, you will feel like a secret has been unleashed and that a burden has been lifted off your shoulders. Being able to admit and accept that you are experiencing social anxiety and acknowledging these insecurities is going to assist you in learning how to tackle this overall problem. So next, you need to limit your activity. So if you can, turn off your phone for an hour, several hours, even a day. Recreate the ways you start your mornings or kind of a different way that you deal with the downtime and not have your phone glued to your hands during that time. But I get it, our phones are an essential part to our day-to-day lives. So if you can't exactly turn it off for an extended amount of time, just limit the time that you use it. So be intentional about the times that you check your social media. So for example, if you ride public transport to work, maybe designate that time as your social media time. Try it for a week and see how it feels. Find a time of the day that works for you and only look at your social media accounts then and see how you feel about it. So the next thing I would like you to do is practice mindfulness. I know, another video preaching about mindfulness, but there is a reason that everyone is talking about it. Mindfulness is a therapeutic technique that refers to a non-judgmental observation or awareness that is focused on the present experience. It has proven to reduce rumination, stress, emotional reactivity, and boost your working memory. It allows you to focus and really increase that relational satisfaction that you have with yourself and others. So some simple ways that you can tap into mindfulness today are body scans, guided meditations, or using an app. So all of these steps will help you conquer your anxiety and your FOMO and help you enjoy what you're doing in the here and now and not be so hyper-focused on what you could be doing. So, okay guys, thanks for listening. If you want to learn more about my services, feel free to reach out. You can check me out on my website at www.therapybyshannon.com or on Instagram or Facebook at Therapy by Shannon. Okay, bye.